in the Middle East to get them to keep the oil that we're supposed to be freeing up over there, send it someplace else, whatever they do with it.
Well, it's multifaceted over there. It's protecting pipelines. It's protecting oil fields.
Sure.
I mean, for God's sakes, Palestine has enough oil right off their shore that they could be funding themselves for as much money as they need. I mean, this doesn't matter. The game has been set. The corporations have been installed. The political favors and the wars are going to continue to escalate. And this is all according to the globalists and what they want. This is who's running the show. I mean, people keep looking at Washington, D.C., and I'm going, what for? The window dressing? So,
I hear you there.
Yeah. Dave, that's the best I can do today.
All right, well, thanks.
All right. Appreciate your call. Keith in Indiana. Hello, Keith.
Hello, John.
Hi.
Yeah, I was trying to call in last night. I did a biography on Congressman Ackerman.
Yes.
Played last night, his clip. Did you read his bio?
No, I did not.
I'll run it down to you. A member of the full Foreign Affairs Committee, specializing in important allies as Israel and India. 2 subcommittees he sits on. One is financial institutions and consumer credit. The second is capital markets, insurance, and government-sponsored enterprises. I think that means NGOs. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure, but he's listed as a congressman's congressman. He's part of the International Council of Jewish Parliamentarians, and he was also the Congress's delegate to the UN.
But he gave one hell of a rousing speech in front of the SEC, didn't he?
Sounded good like a Woody Allen movie.
Can't take that away from him.
I hear you. Hey, we got a break. Some good news for you people in Central Texas. I've got the van opened up, and during the break I was loading up radio equipment. There's going to be a new sheriff in town down in Central Texas. You people living up in Georgetown, as far south as Buda, guess what you're going to be able to hear? Republic Broadcasting Network 24/7, 96.3. It's being constructed as we speak. Robbie, before we take any more...
We're going to talk about the tornadoes that are ripping through.
Through where?
Well, apparently there's tornadoes all over Texas, Oklahoma this afternoon, so
Really?
Be careful out there if you see the skies getting dark.
Well, they've been that way for 2 days.
Yes.
And nothing has sucked me up into heaven. One could only pray and hope. At any rate, what's the deal here? The Bob Chapman special, Mr. Noel.
German marks, brilliant uncirculated, fifth of an ounce, $225 apiece. Order 20 or more, receive a free subscription to the International Forecaster or an extension. And if you don't have a calculator handy and you want to do the math, that comes out to $4,500 even, delivered to your front door.
Shipping included.
Shipping included.
All right. Dean in Oregon. Hello, Dean.
Hello. There was a quote by James Paul Warburg in 1950 in front of the Senate. And he said, we're going to have world government whether you want it or not. Yep. The question is it going to be through consent or conquest?
Looks like conquest.
Yep. James Paul Warburg was the son of Paul Warburg, who married Nina Loeb of Cum Loeb. He wrote the Federal Reserve System and dictated it to those gentlemen from New York, Strong and who else, on Jekyll Island. His brother came over, Felix Warburg, and married Nina Schiff. Their blood brother, Max Warburg, stayed back home at M&M Warburg Bank and ran the finance for the Kaiser, while Paul Warburg resigned his position as first chairman of the Federal Reserve Board to sell bonds for Wilson to finance our entry into World War I.
Mm-hmm. Yes, all a matter of public record, but it's a conspiracy that nobody wants to look at.
Absolutely. Yeah. And these people marry within their own families, keep their wealth intact, cousins marrying cousins, uncles marrying nieces, and they have accumulated so much wealth and so much power, as you say, it's a foregone conclusion.
Well,
didn't Al Gore's daughter marry a Loeb?
Who did?
Al Gore's daughter.
He married a Schiff.
Oh, a Schiff.
She married a Schiff.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. The Gores, they were run by Arm & Hammer of Occidental Petroleum.
Right, sure.
And the key to this thing is, like you're talking about oil. Oil is not produced by dead dinosaurs. There was a Dr. Gold way back in the 50s theorized that oil was produced in the bowels of the earth, seeps up through the cracks into these pools.
Yep.
And the Russians have known this for a long time because they have developed deep drilling, and they've gone down so far, there's no way that could be fossil fuel.
No. But, and again, the fairy tale continues, so we can continue to set high prices, scare the snot out of the entire planet. And when that doesn't work, we've got to bring on the global warming boys that, a couple of degrees in temperature, and we're all going to die. Dean?
Global warming. They'll still be saying global warming while they're walking on top of icebergs in Canada.
I understood. Dean, thanks for your call. Gentlemen, that'll do it for us today. I want to remind people, while we have all of you listening out there, we have business cards, generic business cards. Spread the word on Republic Broadcasting Network. Call 800-724-2719. Get the business cards. We'll send you out free bumper stickers. Spread the word about the network, folks. Because the only way we're going to survive, what I see coming, gentlemen, is to have as many people on board as humanly possible. And they're going to want to be here because this is one of the few places on the planet that you'll hear the unvarnished truth day after day, and especially on Tuesdays. Robbie, I'm going to stick around for your comments on the flip side coming up. Bob Chapman, I will see you again next Tuesday, sir.
I will be here.
See you, Bob.
Thank you, guys.